Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 17, The Big Bang Theory. And we'll talk a little bit about the season finale of The Last Resort. So we're just going to get on right into it. First couple I want to talk is TJ and Kimberly. So finally, after 20 hours of ceremonies, their wedding is finally over. Finally. It was a nice wedding. Kimberly is exhausted. She got home and passed out, basically. But they still got to do some at-home rituals and stuff. And TJ is going to show her how to be the typical Indian housewife. You know, he said that they have a rule in their house, and this is like in their household, that nobody is allowed to be in their kitchen until like they're married. That's just their own house rule. So Kimberly really has never seen the kitchen at TJ's house. So he showed her the kitchen and everything. You know, she's just like, yeah, and everything. They get upstairs and she just passes out. You know, she done had enough. It's been 20 hours. Her parents, after the wedding, went back to America. The dad and the stepmom, they went back home to America. So, you know, she's just, you know, TJ did say to the father that he will take good care of her and all that and everything. So Kimberly still feels like, you know, there's just still a band-aid on the situation with her and the family, and so especially with the brother Yash. But, you know, right now it's good to see her happy. We know it's going to go downhill, but right now it's good to see her happy, basically. So yeah, that was TJ and Kimberly. Not much went on with them. Next couple I want to talk is Holly and Wayne. So we haven't seen Holly and Wayne in a while. So Holly and Wayne, they're married. They've been married. She's been living in South Africa for 3 months, and we know their storyline. She not feeling quite safe in South Africa and stuff. Well, in this episode, Wayne finally started working again, and he has left Holly alone at the house. And, you know, Holly is really scared, so she called her mom. The mom actually did go back to America, because remember, the mom was staying with them until after the wedding. And the mom is back in America, so she gets on video chat with the mom, saying that, you know, she's still scared. You know, she's happy that Wayne has a job and stuff, but, you know, she's just still not feeling safe. And, you know, I was watching Pillow Talk, and someone on Pillow Talk said, you know, she needs to get into, like, some kind of, like, find some, like, groups and stuff, because it can't be 100% bad in South Africa, like, all the time. You know, she needs to find, like, you know, a group of people to hang out with to make her feel more at home and stuff and everything, and, like, realize that, you know, it's not all bad in South Africa and stuff. Hold on a sec, guys. So I agree with that. So, you know, Holly is just really, like, you know, concerned, but, you know, she says she loves Wayne, and that's how it's going to be. So that was basically it we've seen from Holly and Wayne. Next couple I want to talk is Sarper and Shekinah. So Sarper and Shekinah, in the last couple of weeks, we were dealing with Shekinah's sister, and her and Sarper did not get along, to say the least. The sister went back to America, so, like, but the main focus is Sarper going to post a picture of him and Shekinah on social media. Why is that a big deal? I don't know, but, you know, but this is how Sarper is. You know, I mean, Shekinah already knows he's been with 2,500 women in the past, so I don't, you know, so, and she still wants to be with him, so I really don't see what the big deal is. So just my opinion on that one. But at first he had promised the sister that he was going to do it. Then he didn't do it, but they actually go do something that Shekinah's been wanting to do. They go to a store to pick out a new bed. Now, remember when Shekinah first moved to Turkey to be with Sarper, like, she did not want that broken down, like, rusty old bed that he had that 2,500 women been on, basically. And so they finally go and pick out a new bed. She's happy. They were talking about their intimate life and everything, and how many times that they've been intimate since she's been there and stuff. And finally, Sarper posted a picture of him and Shekinah on social media. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. I still think Sarper is disgusting. I still think he's controlling. I still think he's like scary at times. So I still think Shekinah needs to watch herself, but maybe she likes that. I don't know. It seems like she's one of those people that just likes that type. I'm just saying, but I wouldn't want to be treated like that. Especially he keeps using the B word to her and everything. Even if it's not in a derogatory meaning, it's still the B word, and I don't like it. I'm just saying. So that was Sarper and Shekinah. The next couple I want to talk is Brandon and Mary. So Brandon and Mary, Brandon's mom has come for their wedding. She's in the Philippines. She's really not talking to Mary. She don't really like Mary. And in this episode, we seen like they get to the house and Brandon's showing her around the house, and the mom was like, this is not bad. This is not bad compared to the other houses I've seen. This is not bad. So Brandon was like, I'll show you to my room because you're going to stay in the room because it has the less bugs in it. And she's seen this big, huge spider, and she's arachnophobia. So she's really like not into the bugs or spiders and stuff. And there was like a dead spider that was found like on the side of the TV and everything, and she was like screaming and stuff. And Mary's grandmother were just sitting there laughing at her and stuff. This is the first time we see Mary laugh in weeks, basically, and everything. So Brandon was like, you're gonna stay in this room, and it has less bugs in it, and that's just that. And Mary and Brandon had a conversation, and Mary was just like, you need to stick up for me more. She's not talking to me much, so you just got to stick up for me more, and have my back and stuff and everything. So yeah, that was just like basically it for that one. Like, she's trying to get adjusted. I think we'll get more deep down into the roots of things next week, judging by the previews and stuff. And so I think they're going to be all right. And the last couple that I want to talk is Danielle and Johan. So, Danielle and Johan. This is the first time I'm about to be Team Danielle. So, we start off with Danielle saying that Johan finally got a job, and he's working as a lender or lender, and he has to knock on people's doors to collect money, basically, whatever and all that. She said for a while, for a week or so, a few days, everything's been good. He finally got a job. It shut her up for a little bit. Cool. However, she said, Danielle mentioned that she had went on her bank statement, and she had noticed there was a few withdrawals from the ATM, like a $40 and stuff, $60, $80 and stuff. So she asked Johan, like, did you take my card and do this? And at first Johan said no. Then she was like, okay, well, I'm going to call the bank to see if we could get like camera footage on who took the money out of my ATM. And then Johan was just like, okay, never mind, it was me. And then like flipped out about it. Yep, I did it. So what? What you going to do about it? Basically, whatever. And she was just like, whoa, like, you really like did that? Like, so Johan said that she called him a thief, told him that, like, you can't be doing that, blah, 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 and everything. Johan said that, I thought when you're married, what's yours is mine, like what's yours is ours, basically. So he was like, I don't consider that stealing and stuff. But Johan, my thing is that Johan did not ask, and then when confronted, he got an attitude. So yes, I do agree that once you're married, what's yours is ours. But Danielle is stingy. That's what Annie said on Pillow Talk, for Robert and Annie on Pillow Talk. Danielle is pretty stingy, and you know that. So like, they had a conversation, and Danielle said that you need to find yourself another American woman who's more codependent, and if you want, I can refer you to somebody. Now, I understand Danielle's mad, but that's just one another thing. She'd be talking to her husband. You're gonna refer your husband to another American woman. Okay, but she's done sick of it. She says she kicked him out. She kicked him out. He was like, I hadn't had to deal with this when I was at home. And she was like, well, then go home. Go home then. Go home. And so Danielle just like told him, like, I want to work on this marriage, but he's basically making it really hard. And Johan was just being ignorant. He's like, are you done? And everything. Like, it's all about you. You're picky, or this, and that, and everything. And she just had enough of it. So I really think Danielle and Johan are almost done, in my opinion. I feel like they're about to be done, but that was really messed up that Johan did. And if you're going to do that, just say, hey, I took your credit card. And because he had took out like a total of like over $100. I think it was like $160 total that he took out. Is that a lot? No. But it's still the principle of it, You don't do that. You don't, and if you're going to do that, you'd say, hey, I took your car and spent this much and stuff on it, and just own it. You don't lie. You don't steal and lie, basically, from your wife. That is your wife, bro. Come on now. I know she has a mouth. I know she's not giving you what you want, but you don't have to take this much revenge on her like you've been doing, bro. Just saying. So I lost a lot of respect for Johan after he did that, because like I said, I know that Danielle treats him bad, and this is his way of taking revenge, but this is not the way to go. So, that's just basically that. So I like I said, I really think Danielle and Johan are done. So that was Danielle and Johan. That's basically the end of the episode. We haven't had much drama on the other way since they moved to 1 hour episodes. So we didn't see Kenny and Armando. We still haven't seen for a while Kirsten and Julio. I don't think we'll see them until the tell-all, if that. And guys, I don't even know when this tell-all is. We're on episode 17, and I saw the guide. We still got like a whole month of November left at the other way. I do not know when this season is going to end. This season is like the longest. Like, I'm so tired of these long ass seasons, in my opinion. So before I sign off, I just want to do a quick rundown on The Last Resort. The Last Resort had their season finale. No sense of me breaking it down of what happened, just continuation of what happened at the boat. They had a last therapy session. Kalani and Asuelu decided to break up. They're going to get divorced. They're going to co-parent and still be in each other's lives that way. It's for the best, because Kalani done had it. Kalani's checked out. Asuelu like used all his 9 lives, basically. So it's just best for them to get divorced. As for the commitment ceremony, Angela and Michael. Angela ripped up her divorce papers, and her and Michael are still together. Congratulations. Jovi and Yara, and they had a battle, and they had a rough go at it the last couple of weeks with the strippers and the strip club incident, but they're still together. They said yes on their commitment ceremony. They're still married. And finally, Big Ed and Liz. Ed and Liz proposed to each other. Ed got down on his knee and proposed, and Liz was like, let me say what I gotta say before I give you my answer. Liz said what she had to say. She was like, yesterday's gone, today's a new day. And she proposed. So they're still engaged. Social media, nothing's being consistent with what's going on with them and what their update is now. And we didn't get to, there's no tell-all for The Last Resort. But yeah, congratulations to Angela, Michael, Jovi and Yara and Ed and Liz, they got through it. I feel bad for Molly and Kelly that they didn't see it to the end. And even Kalani and Eswelli, they left, even though they said no, they left on good terms. And then at the end, they had a little after party. Big Ed and Jovi literally kissed and made up. Jovi gave Ed a kiss, literally gave him Ed a kiss, and they apologized for their behavior on the boat. And, they're cool, and everybody left happily ever after. And no, I do not want to see none of these couples next season on Happily Ever After. I'm done with all of those couples. I'm done with Molly and Kelly. I'm done with Kalani and Eswelu. I'm done with, unless Michael is actually here, I'm done with them too. I'm done with Jovi and Yara, and I'm done with Ed and Liz. I'm done with them all. The only like I said, Angela and Michael, if Michael ain't going to be in the U.S. anytime soon, then I don't want to see them until he's here. Until he's here, I don't want to see him. So that's basically it for The Last Resort. It was a really good season. I hope they bring it back with new couples to see how they can do it. And yeah, I think it was very successful. It was probably a high-rated show. Next week, in replace of The Last Resort, will be the Family Chantel's final season. No, we're not going to cover the Family Chantel on here. I may do one episode, maybe, but I doubt it. I even doubt that. I'm not covering the Family Chantel, and because Chantel and Pedro, they are divorced. Chantel's family is still crazy. Pedro's family is still crazy. So I'm glad this is the last season. So anyway, guys, that's it in my review. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap tonight's episode of Catfish. So I will see y'all again tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great night. Stay safe. Happy Halloween, too.